said, hey. You said, hey. You said, hey.
Hi you guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. I am super excited for today's video because it is my first ever episode that I'm doing of this new series I'm kind of gonna start on my channel. And I'm calling it Toned Tuesday, and in this series I'm pretty much going just to be like, show you guys different ways that I am trying to have a healthier / maintain a healthy and happy lifestyle. So yeah, this is gonna be kind of like every Tuesday on my channel for the next few weeks. I'm not really sure how long I'll do it till, we shall see. But yeah, the whole idea of this series is to not only hold myself accountable, but I feel like I do a lot of vlogs and I don't really show you guys like kind of like the nitty-gritty stuff. I don't sit down and tell you guys like ABC. I kind of just like show you certain things, and I would really like to kind of like connect on like a more deeper level and just kind of like, I don't know, do something different on my channel. So this is the first episode, and in today's video I'm pretty much just going to be explaining it to you guys like what my weekly schedule is like as far as like centered around health and fitness, and then also I'm going to be explaining some of my goals that I kind of have made for myself, and then at the end I'm going to be showing you guys a typical grocery haul. If you're looking for like actual meals, don't worry, I'm gonna be doing that in my next episode on this series. So it would be way too long of a video if I included it today, so we're just gonna do that next week. If this is your first time on my channel, I would love if you hit the subscribe button. I am a senior in college, so this is actually my last month of school, so I'm kind of like starting to sadly transition away from school content and just kind of like start, you know, diving into other stuff. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to just give it a big thumbs up so I know to make more. But okay, so starting off, I want to kind of explain to you guys my schedule and like talk about how much time I kind of like allocate towards fitness. So if you've been watching me this semester, you would know that I am taking 2 classes and I only have class on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I'm really only on campus from like 12 until 2-ish. And I have to give you guys a huge thank you. This has literally been probably the best semester of college simply because I'm able to do what I love every day, which is YouTube. That means I have a really flexible schedule, which is awesome, and I'm just like so thankful. So I just wanted to put that out there. So pretty much the bottom line is every single day I try and do something, whether that is going for literally a 15-minute walk or having like a full-on, you know, hour-and-a-half long workout. I currently have like a membership at a spin studio that costs about $150 per month. I'm only have been doing it for the past few months. I'm not going to do it next month because I'm going out of the country, but I do get a ton of use out of that. So pretty much every Monday, Wednesday, Friday when I don't have class, I will definitely go to a spin class no matter what. Now on Tuesdays and Thursdays, as I said, I have class, so I'm usually not in the mood to work out like after I've been in class. Sometimes I am, but that's kind of why I usually do my workouts in the morning on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then no matter what, I always like to do about like 10 or 15 minutes of floor workouts. Floor workouts, you guys, are so freaking effective as long as you're doing them right. Like, screw driving to the gym, I'm sorry, but like if you are not a gym person, that's okay. I like the gym. I'm not a huge gym person though. I would much rather just do my little floor workouts at home in the comfort of my own space. So yeah, that's kind of like what my schedule is like. Saturdays and Sundays. Okay, so that's another thing I want to talk to you guys about, like diet. So I try and eat extremely clean throughout the week. Like, I don't just say, oh, I'm gonna treat myself to Chick-fil-A on a Tuesday, you know? Instead, what I do is I eat really healthy throughout the week, and then on the weekends, I can just probably eat whatever and be fine. That doesn't mean that I go out and I just like go crazy, but if I'm craving an ice cream cone, like I'll go get it. Or the other night I had a slice of pizza and I felt fine eating it because throughout the week I eat super clean. And what's nice about having that balance is when I do eat unhealthy, I don't have to feel guilty about it or anything like that because I know that I'm kind of like balancing it out. If you're trying to see improvements in your body, you need to be careful about what you're eating. That's just like, it's not a secret, because I once heard a quote and it says like, results start in the kitchen, and that is so true, because you can be exercising nonstop. If you are eating crappy processed foods, you're not gonna see results. So throughout this series, you guys are probably gonna see me eating a ton of healthy stuff, and while that does stand true, I want you guys to know that I'm not restricting myself in any way, shape, or form. If I were to crave a donut right now, I would go get it. But what's awesome is the healthier you eat, the less you crave that stuff. And then as far as fitness on the weekends, so Saturday is typically typically like my day, I usually make plans with other people, and working out is the last thing I usually want to do on a Saturday. That's just to be honest. But then on a Sunday, I usually do try and work out. A huge tip I have for you guys: stop waiting until Monday. Just start on Sunday, because then it makes Monday way easier. Does that make sense? Like, if you're postponing your workout until Monday, don't do that. Do it on Sunday, because then you'll wake up Monday and it'll be like you're used to it, if that makes sense. So I always like to go to a spin class or just do some kind of working out on Sunday, just to kind of set my week up on a good tone. Okay, so now I want to kind of talk to you guys about my goals that I have, and you'll probably kind of like see me trying to implement them throughout this series. So the first goal is just keep on drinking water. Something that really helps is getting like one of those huge mason jars and straws and just like chugging it. But I see crazy results when I am drinking water all day. So that's just something that I've been kind of super conscious of lately, and I encourage you to do the same. Next is to up my spinach intake. I know this is so weird, but in the winter I never eat or crave spinach, and then whenever it warms up outside I do. And that's another one of those things: when you eat spinach like several times a day, you see crazy results. I actually had spinach this morning for breakfast, which is like so not like me. Like, I had like cold spinach, like raw uncooked spinach, and it was really good. So I'm sorry if that grosses you out, but it was really good and I'm not even mad about it. The next goal I have is to up my floor workout time. So usually I do about like 15 minutes every single day, but I would love to up that to like 25 minutes, and I think it would be really easy because that's only 10 extra minutes, and I don't know, I think that's just a really simple goal. I just need to write it down in order for it to actually happen. So as far as floor workouts, I just look up on YouTube whatever area I'm trying to target: legs, abs, back, and then I just like YouTube it. All right, the final goal I have is to do more yoga, and I'm so excited. I found a really good studio here in Charlotte, and I'm just gonna try and start going more. I definitely feel just like way more connected with my spirituality and just with myself after I do yoga. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and implement that more. All right, that was a mouthful, but I hope you guys are excited about this series. I actually have to go to campus today just to work on a group project. So I'm gonna go to campus, and then when I get back, I'm going to sit down and talk to you guys all about my grocery staples and that kind of stuff, because I've been getting a ton of questions about that. So sit tight. I will see you guys as soon as I get back. I'm back from class, and I'm excited to continue this little fit discussion. So what I'm gonna do now is like show you guys the like groceries that I typically pick up, and I'm actually going to be doing kind of like an extension to this next week, where I actually show you guys like legitimate recipes. So if you're looking for actual recipes, I will be showing you guys that, just not until next week. But what I'm going to do now is kind of like sit down and talk through a couple different grocery hauls with you guys. So over the past couple weeks, I filmed 2 different times that I picked up groceries. I usually pick up like a ton of groceries every 2 weeks, and then usually like the next week I'll pick up like a couple extra things that I've like ran out of. It's usually like spinach and bananas. So starting with the first grocery haul that I did a couple weeks ago, the first thing I always pick up are rice cakes. You guys, you can use these for so many things, which I'll show you later on in this series. I also love to snack on almonds. Try and make sure that you're getting them like unsalted if you can, because it's just like a lot less sodium. And then of course bananas. I always like to get one kind of fresh veggie. I usually don't get more than that, just because realistically it probably won't cook it. And then lately I've been loving oat milk, if not almond milk. And then I'm a huge fan of just like frozen fruits and veggies. So here I always like to pick up a couple different like rice and veggie medleys, and then some avocados. I always like to have apples when I wake up. So usually the first thing I'll do when I wake up is I'll cut a big Honeycrisp apple, and I'll like eat that in the morning, and then later on I'll have like a late breakfast around like 10:30 or 11. I've noticed that just like when I have an apple, the start of my day, I all around eat more balanced, I feel like. I don't really know why. And then fresh strawberries are just like an essential for me. You can also get them frozen, but I like having fresh. And then frozen blueberries, spinach. You gotta get spinach, guys. You can use it with everything. I literally just ate a bowl of spinach, but you can literally use this for so much stuff. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, in smoothies. And then mozzarella cheese is not something I typically pick up, but that was just for a recipe I was making that week. I tried dark chocolate hummus for the first time. It was amazing. I got it at Walmart, and yeah, it's kind of like a treat. I don't pick up every time, you know, like I haven't got it since the first time I tried it, but it was really good and I definitely want to try it again. Some carrots, more frozen fruit, and then this is kind of like a way I've been getting my meaty protein in. I'm not a huge meat eater, but when I do eat meat, it's typically just like these frozen chicken patties when I eat meat at home. Okay, and then this was the grocery haul I did the next week, so I just like ran out of a couple things that I had to pick up. So I like getting a pineapple every once in a while. It's kind of just like a fun treat. And then hummus is like an essential for me. I like to have that with like carrots and cucumber. I got some peanut butter. Definitely not something I pick up a lot, but I was using it for a recipe. Just a really good way of getting your healthy fat. Just make sure you're getting organic peanut butter, because a lot of the other ones are just filled with a ton of crap. Got more bananas. I typically pick up bananas every single week, and then more apples. And then here I'm obsessed with like dried fruit, so I really like the mango and the banana chips from Trader Joe's. More strawberries. Coconut water is something that I've just been drinking a lot more of now that it's warm. I just crave it more. Sometimes I will want something to drink that's not water, but I don't like to drink soda or anything, so this is kind of a good substitute. I got more spinach, cucumber, and then a nice bouquet of flowers just to start my week off on a good note. As far as how much I spend on groceries, because I'm sure some of you guys are going to ask how much all this costs, I really don't spend that much. I would say if I were to go to the store and spend $60, all of that stuff would definitely last me for more than a week. I would say like I could easily eat for $35 in a week, I would say. Like my staples really, spinach, bananas, rice cakes, avocado, frozen fruit, like all of that stuff is not really that expensive as long as you're shopping in like the right place. All right, so yeah, those are the groceries that I like to kind of keep on hand. Not necessarily all of that at once, but just like some of my favorites. I know you guys are always wondering about that kind of stuff, so hopefully that can give you some more clarity. Overall, like I'm just really trying to eat more plant-based. I still eat, you know, a few animal products here and there, but when I eat plant-based, I just feel so much better. When I cut all that processed crap out, I feel great. And honestly, like the more you do it, the less you crave like that nasty stuff, you know what I mean? Like if you're gonna go and eat a ton of crap food, like over the holidays, you know how you eat super bad and you keep craving it because sugar is addictive, but then when you eventually stop, like you just stop craving it, if that makes sense. So I don't know, obviously like if you're not a healthy eater, it's not going to just come like this, but I promise you that if like you continuously implement healthy foods in your diet, you will start craving that feeling more and more and more. All right, so that is going to sum it up for this first episode of Toned Tuesday. I'm really excited about this. I hope you guys are as well. If you have any specific like topics that you'd want me to like talk about in these videos, definitely just leave them in the comments because I'm looking for a ton of ideas. I kind of want them to be a mix of like sit down videos combined with like vlog style and then like maybe some voiceover here and there. I don't really know. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this though, and I hope you guys are excited. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and subscribe if you haven't already, but I love you guys so much and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye guys!